So then, chaps, just a little word before we talk about today's season opener, just with regards to your pre-season preparations. How do you think they went? And have they put you in good stead for today's game and the season ahead?
You're good. For me, I thought pre-season's been great. Obviously, it's been a bit of a transitional period. Andy's coming alongside me. Still here. Doug, his first team coach. Andy's brought in alongside him a lad called Dale Walker. He's coming as goalkeeping coach. And it's been brilliant. I think from the first moment we've stepped on that training pitch up at Stake Ford to the last session, which was Wednesday, it's been superb. The lads' commitment, I know we've had lads away in training and show training on holiday, etc. But I think it's been brilliant. I think the sessions that Andy's done, Doug's done, has been first class.
You go along with that? Do you think it's been a nice high tempo and preparations are been solid?
It's been excellent. It's been good. The thing is, what we've tried to do is we've tried to recruit good characters for the dressing room as well. So which helps when you're training, because they'll always make an effort to be there and they'll kind of buy into what you're trying to tell them, which has come off really well. But it's been good. It's been a long pre-season. But we've had 7 games and there's been ups and downs, but you expect that. You expect people to be away. You expect that to be kind of like, it's very itty-bitty. And to be honest though, it's worked out quite well because we've come off the back of 2 wins at pre-season, which is always a good way to go into the season. So, yeah.
Fantastic. And the club on and off the field, I suppose, has showed a lot of ambition. But just to note on the incomings and outgoings, lots of new signings, lots of new faces. What do you think those types of players will bring to the team? Can you tell us a little bit about what we can expect from them?
I think the players that we've brought in, no disrespect to the lads in the past, I think we just took a step up. I think lads have come in from the Northern League, First Division, like lads like Michael Tate, who played for Blyth Spartans at a much higher level. And lads who have all been, a lot of the lads have been at pro clubs. And as Andy says, what we've looked to do is, we haven't just looked at the ability this season, we've looked at basically what they can bring off the pitch as well, and what can they bring in the dressing room, because that's a major thing for us, and it just takes one player to be in that dressing room who isn't buying into what we all want to do as a management team. It kills it. So it's been good, and like as Andy says, in everything that we've done, from going to Edinburgh, which was a great night out, everybody getting on with each other, lads who hadn't even met each other from 3-4 weeks ago, like just enjoying each other's company. And we've got a WhatsApp group, which is one of the funniest things I've ever been involved with, which keeps me entertained no end on a Sunday morning.
Publicise that, I'm guessing.
I know.
Not even a bit of a tutorial.
But no, I think I think Andy's brought like a lot of lads who've come through the door, but with having someone like Andy here and I who have both played at Northern League level, and then with the contacts, especially Andy's got it at the top end, we sort of like know a lot about the players coming through the door. So it's all worked well for us to try to build something and build a new brand, to be truthfully honest, from like the new badge to a new new strip, new name, the whole lot, So it's been really, really good, and it's exciting to be involved.
Relatively quickly. So with that in mind, lots of new incomings, players out the door, new branding, everything's looking up. What do you think are the minimum requirements of this season? What do you expect and what do you need to achieve, do you think?
I think promotions the be all and end all really. It's to get out of this league and kick on. Obviously, if we can do that by winning the league, that would be great. But we want to be promoted. There's a lot of lads here who've kind of come on the back of the ambition to be promoted and to move through the league. So that's kind of what we want to do and they want to do. And I don't think I don't think it's going to be an easy season, because it's we've got players who've played in the First Division but haven't necessarily played in the Second Division, where it's a very different game. It's a bit more. You've got a lot more. It's a bit more physical. It's a bit more. There's a lot of younger lads in the Second Division nowadays who can run you off the pitch. So we've got to be aware of that. No game's going to be easy. I haven't seen one game which I would say, we'll win that. Every game's up to we could get beat as easy as we could win it. So we'll just got to be prepared.
And with that in mind, look ahead to today's game. Thornaby, last season September 6-1. Hammering. Obviously they'll potentially have a point to prove today. What are your thoughts of today's game? Are you confident for a great start of the season?
Well, this was a turnaround for us last season. We started the season pretty badly. quite a learning curve, formations, players coming and going, because we started the recruitment quite late last year. But we played Thornaby on the bank holiday weekend. We got beat 2-1 at home. And it was a game that probably defined our season, because we came back in the dressing room. We've missed 11 1-on-1s in that game, 17 golden opportunities altogether, and words were spoken in there. And certain individuals didn't like them, because we would never go and look at individuals, but as a team, as a group, to take the blame, win or lose, and take the highs and lows together. And it changed it, and we had to make decisions that evening, which I did, and we went back on the Monday. We beat Bedlington 5-0, and that was a turnaround where we went 16 games in the league with one defeat. So it sort of like it defined our season quite a lot, right up to Christmas anyway. So we know these will be a good team. We've had them watched. They'll come here with the right kind of, I think, as Andy would say, every team thinks they can win the league. Come the first 5-10 games, everybody thinks they're going to be league champions, and nobody will give us an inch in this league. Because if you go to most teams, most captains in the programmes are putting in Blyth Town as favourites. And we've got to live with that expectation this year.
Brings it to own pressure, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think comparing the two seasons is very difficult, because I know Thornaby have got a new management team and 20 odd new players, and we've got probably 10 from last season and another 11 or 12 new players. So to compare the two seasons, you can't, because it's not the same. It's not the same players. So, it's not the same players. So it's not even the same club. So it's kind of it's a complete change around. But they'll be as eager as ever, and so will we.
And with that in mind, chaps, what kind of things will you be seeing with the players in the dressing room today? Is it really important that you get off to a good start? Are you confident you can get 3 points and get off to a positive start in the new campaign?
Yeah, I think so. It's got to be. I think everyone wants to get the first 3 points on the board, because it sets you off the right way. You don't want to be going into the third, fourth game waiting for them 3 points after a couple of draws and a loss. So yeah, everyone's got the same plan, and to be honest, it's more about winning the game than how you win the game today. You just want to get 3 points and get away. You know what I mean? It's like a Formula One car. They just want to get off the grid and then just get into their own race, and that's kind of what we want to do today. And hopefully we've done enough preparation to do that. If it doesn't work out the way we wanted it to, because no one's going to give us our own way, then we go back to the drawing board for Wednesday.
Totally agree with Andy. I think every team will come here will want to take something away. Even last season, teams were getting a point against us and celebrating. So this year's the expectations even bigger, with likes of Andy coming in and the standard of players who have come through the door. So people know when they come here, it's going to be a hard game for them. So they're going to turn up here with the attitude of, well, if we get anything out of this game, we can go home happy. And that's what we've got to live with this season. And the expectation on us is to get promoted and to push on, because I think along with Stockton, Auckland and one or two others, we want to be out. We want to be out in the Northern League, and we want to be pushing on, because our chairman's got that much ambition. And I think, as Andy said before, that's why the players have come through the door for, because they want to be part of something that could be so big, and be part of something that, it's caught the imagination of people. That's the thing. We played Spartans last year and we had 1,300 people came to watch, and we made a lot of new friends that day, and we've improved it off the field, on the pitch this year, and I'm really, really excited about it. I couldn't sleep last night, to be fair.
Gentlemen, good luck, and thank you very much for your time.
I'll tell you what, Lenny, I'm looking forward to this one. I've no idea why, I'm just looking forward to watching football.
Yes, football back in.
You're listening to Coast Radio 106.6. We'll be back with full live commentary. Shouting is finished, it's all over with. The crowd get a little bit animated because we're about to kick off We're about to, let's hope the players don't kick off, but it is Blyth AFC taking on Thornaby. The referee looks at the linesman, looks at the goalkeepers, we're ready to go. The match is just about to kick off. I've got to be a bit careful here because my stopwatches stopped working, so I could be a little bit out with the time. It is Thornaby who get us going. Robinson kicks the ball down, but Blyth straight on it, crosses the halfway line. It's going to go to Jack Errington. He's going to clear up nicely on the head. Ball goes out of play, unfortunately, for a throw into Thornaby. If you have just joined us this afternoon, this is Coast 106.6. We're all at Blyth AFC. Thornaby has got a game underway, and it's Peter Parvin with the throw in. Jack Errington again doing his stuff. This is looking dangerous though by Ben Jackson. Well defended by Blyth on the halfway line. Sean Matt Roberts turns around, has a look. Referee, for some reason, gave a free kick, and I've absolutely no idea why. Well, you've seen it, I didn't. It is Ben Richardson who pumps the ball into the middle. Thornaby's goalkeeper, Guy Craggs, who can only be about 4'3", should be easy to get it over his head this afternoon. I have no idea whether we will or will not. No, Ian Conway, I'll not say that either. But it is back into Blyth's half, having to defend. Ball left of centre. Mick Tate, new player here to the club, makes a little bit of a hash of it. The ball with Thornaby right next to where we are on the halfway line. But Blyth going strong, going hard. Danny Sayer manages to get the throw in for Blyth. We've played just over 3 minutes. Thornaby are looking as though they are wanting it. Blyth are looking as though they're definitely going to go for this one thing. 3 points is what we need. Oh, nice bit of tripping by Dan Sayer. Dan Sayer down the left hand side. So put the ball down to Robinson. Robinson holds off on the edge of the box. We're deep inside of Thornaby's half. Poor back pass though for some reason. Ball goes back into Blyth's half. An early touch for Chris Bannon. New goalkeeper here at Blyth AFC. Any early thoughts on the game, Lenny? Thornaby certainly are. They've been awarded a throw in. The linesman takes a look. It is going to be a throw into Thornaby on the edge of Blyth's box. Knocked back to Peter Parvin. Parvin makes a bit of a mess of it. Can't quite see everything that is going on from where I am, but it is a throw into Blyth. Nice throw in. Ooh, comes off the shoulder of Ben Jackson for Thornaby. Peter Parvin takes the throw in for Thornaby. 4 minutes of the game gone. Intercepted though by Blyth. Blyth seemed to be turning the screw just a little bit. Could have been a nice ball, didn't quite go where it should have done. Goes back in Blyth's half, but foot comes in for David Robinson. Robinson down the side he goes, down the left hand side. Nice bit of trickery, superb ball to the edge of the box. This is looking strong for Blyth. Kick comes in. The new lads, McCurrigan, Ryan, what a goal. We've played 6 minutes of the game, and it is now Blyth AFC 1, Thornaby 0. Didn't see that coming.
Well worked. Well, Blyth was right on the right and he got it.
7 minutes of the game gone, and I'm telling you what, that wasn't just a good goal in itself, it was how it was worked from start to finish, Lenny. If you analyse it, and we don't have video live this year, so we kind of sort of look back on it, but that ball started deep inside of Blyth's half, and then ended up in the back of the net. Superb goal.
Nice touch from the halfway line.
Right, well, we're back with the action again. I've been asking who scored. It was Blyth's number 7, Ryan McCarrigan. New player down here to Blyth. But the action recommences. A bit of defending by Thornaby at the moment. I can just see from the vantage point of where I am. We're on the corner flag. Linesman and the referee signal for a throw into Blyth. And well, I wasn't expecting to say after 7 minutes that Blyth would be in the lead, but they have looked a stronger team then. Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Thornaby had been in the mode attacking, and then First break by half,
but of course I'm not going to be biased. Corner kick comes in. Oh, on the head of Jack Errington, and I tell you what, that was nearly goal number 2. He jumps and thumps the crossbar purely out of anger because he knew that was a chance then.
Big chance. No one Mortland had a free run. Should have been back in the net without one.
Well, we've played under 10 minutes. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for listening. This is Coast Radio 106.6 on your FM dial. You can also catch us on the TuneIn app as well, anywhere in the world. Jack Errington back in the action again, but this is looking dangerous because Thornaby into Blyth's box, plays it back to the number 6, comes off Jack Errington's boots because there was a Jack Bailey for Thornaby. The direction was right, the power was right, but Jack Errington just managed to get the final touch and send it out for a corner.
Yeah, but it was one of them spin balls, could have gone anywhere.
Corner comes in, it's a short one. It goes back to Matt Robinson for Thornaby, tries to take the shot. However, Ben Richardson stands strong for Blyth. Thornaby putting the pressure on Blyth. Oh, this is great bit of work though from Blyth. However, Thornaby managed to contain it, somehow managed to, oh, that looks like offside. It is offside, the linesman puts his flag up. Good bit of work from Steve Morrison for Thornaby, but when it's offside, tough, it is offside.
It wasn't offside, just a little bit, he was a good yard offside.
Well, sometimes we can't see everything, all the vantage points from where we are, but definitely a clear offside decision. The score, 11 minutes of the game played. We are into the first half down here at Camp Newson. Proud to tell you all, it is Blyth Town, or Blyth AFC 1. They're on the attack again. I just stop where the ball comes into the middle. It should be a goal, however, Ryan Greer for Thornaby puts the ball out for a corner. Do you know what, Lenny? 3 goals we could have had in under 12 minutes. Ben Richardson, it is a little bit hot out there this afternoon. He goes over to the corner flag. The score is 1-0, it could have been 3. In the ball floats, Jack Errington goes into the air, the ball comes in, it's going to be in the back of the net again, oh surely, no! Jack Errington manages to jink his way into the middle. It's still dangerous for Thornaby this at the moment though, because it's on the foot of Andy Bulford, bully as he's known. Ball comes right into the middle. Thornaby managed to defend quite well. Dave Robinson clears up for Blyth. Ball goes out of play. I look at the linesman. It's yet another throw into Blyth. But I tell you what, that's 3 or 4 straight cut chances. And how that one wasn't in the back of the net, I've no idea, Lenny. Certainly was. Blyth on the attack again with Robinson on the edge of the box. Robinson takes a look at it. Plays it out to Robert Taylor. Taylor jinks and takes the shot. It's a good one. And the keeper, Guy Drags for Thornaby, managed to keep the ball out. Then hit the post. But from where I am, I can't honestly see who scored it. Do you know, Lenny?
I couldn't tell you. I just thought he followed the ball up well after he saved by the goalkeeper.
I'm just looking to see who's getting all the congratulations, and everybody's giving each other a group hug here, so it's quite difficult to establish who actually scored that. Maybe I can ask one of the crowd. Number 7 was it, right? It was, what, Ryan McCullough again? My goodness, well there you go. This is local sport, this is grassroots football. We're not in a hospitality suite sort of like 3 stories up. We're in the main stand and we can't see everything, can we, Lenny?
We'll try our best.
Well, Ryan's now stuck the ball in the back of the net twice. On the 7th minute and the 14th minute. So if it all comes in 7, so 7-14, we'll wait for the 21st minute and he should score again. And oh look, the rain starts to come down in Blyth. That's just what we need, Lenny, yeah?
I think it's just a quick shot.
Hopefully it is. Anyway, the referee gets the game underway again. It's Thornaby defending. Matt Robinson goes down like a sack of wet lettuce. He's up on his feet again. And the coach from Thornaby is shouting and bawling. Hopefully we'll not hear any profanities. Oh, there was a profanity, but luckily I was talking over the top of it, so we never heard anything. The ball deep into Blyth's half. Blyth forced to defend. The boot comes in from Justin Keogh for Thornaby. Out it goes. The goalkeeper jersey, the fluorescent green jersey of Chris Bannon for Blyth, goes and collects. And, oh, you know what? The rain is going to start and get heavier, isn't it?
Yes, but
yeah, we're nice and dry, we're in the stands, fairly warm where we are, because as we go through the games and we start getting into winter, believe you me Lenny, you haven't done this sort of thing when you've got a stand where you cannot feel your fingers, you cannot feel your toes, and when you start back up the end, you can't be bothered, and you just want to, I don't know, you just want to scream and shout, but that's what we'll commentate for you at this level. It is a throw-in now to Thornaby. That's a good look at it. The ball passes to Landon, the Thornaby player comes off the head, Danny Sayer into the stand it goes, just manages to miss us here in the coaching vantage point. It is, believe it or not, 2-0 to Blyth AFC. Played less than 15 minutes. Thornaby on the attack. Jack Ellington places the ball back to Chris Bannon. We've seen a lot of Chris. The pre-season friendlies seems to have really worked hard, secured his place within the team. But Blyth being forced over, the former professional footballer, forced to defend, goes back to Chris Bannon. What do you think of the officials so far then?
Where the player's foot is.
Great bit of defending there by Blyth again. We're at the halfway line. Ooh, that hits Josh Q right in the face. Probably knocked his teeth out, but he gets on with it. It's on the edge of the box, and it's Thornaby's number 9. He's going to swing the foot at it. Jared Errington, however, manages to shove his shoulder in. Thornaby's still on the attack, and they're being forced back, and Blyth are doing damn well to do this as well. Sean McRoberts managed to get the ball out for the throw into Blyth. It's Matt Robinson for Thornaby. We're just about 3 feet away down the left hand side from Blyth's box. A long ball comes into the middle. Oh, I tell you what, you've got to be careful in the box, mind you. You as a referee will know that. You can't just hang over a player and get away with it. If the referee on another day had decided that was a penalty, then, you know, I've seen them given. Anyway, Blyth back on the attack again. Ben Jackson plays the ball through. Nice ball. Well, it was a nice ball until Andy Bulford fluffed his lines. Ball goes out of play for a throw in. Thornaby right on Blyth's halfway line. Well, it can't be Blyth's halfway line, it's everybody's halfway line when you think about it, but I think everybody knows what I mean. Ball switches left to right. Blyth back on the attack again. My goodness, what was that? Dan Sayer, well, I don't know. Anyway, just kick the ball out of play for some reason. Just fancied it. Just saying a big hello to today's matchday sponsor, D&D Plumbing. Davies is watching the game as well, having a bit of hospitality with the club. If you want to get involved with what's going on here at Blyth, I'm sure you can get in touch with Ian Conway or the guys at Coast. You can sponsor the ball, you can sponsor the players, which many people will do. And I'll give you all mentions as we go through the football this afternoon. But it's Blyth back on the attack. Bit of a shove in the back, bit of a fisticuffs of Dawn. Thornaby's coach looks at the referee, looks at the linesman as if to say, what on earth was that? Lenny, what on earth was that? Certainly was. We're back into Blyth's half. We're right on the halfway line, right in front of where we are. Only the foot comes in there. I've seen legs broke when things come in as fast as strong as that, but it's Thornaby back on the attack. Switches left to right. We just go out of the halfway circle. We're back in the halfway circle. Thornaby still on attack. Blyth, however, managed to defend and defend well. David Robinson takes it down the right hand side. Everybody's looking for it. The new number 9 for Blyth. Andy Bulford stands in the middle. Well defended by Thornaby on the head of Ashley McCarthy. Out it goes for a corner. Just as well it did hit the back of McCarthy because Blyth's new number 9 bully was right on the edge of that, Lenny.
Yeah, he was there sniffing about to take him through centre forward.
So it's another corner kick to Blyth AFC. I think that is corner kick number 5. I'm not going to take notes this time. Ball flies into the middle. Jack Errington's going to get on the end of this, and he does. Hits him in the stomach. Jack takes a swing at it. It's been forced to the edge of the box. Nice bit of skill by the ex-Burnley player. Out it goes. He manages, well, I thought he managed to get a corner, but he didn't. The goalkeeping capabilities of Guy Grimes goes and collects the ball. 2-0, 17 minutes gone. Early thoughts, Lenny.
Well, worth watching. What did he say? 15 the last of the balls.
I tell you what, there's going to be a lot more goals in this. You can just smell it, because you look at likes of the centre forwards for Blyth. They're hungry, they want it, and I wouldn't rule out a goal or two from Thornaby either, because the scoreline really doesn't represent just how well, if you want to call it, Thornaby have played, Lenny.
And to be 2-0 down in the first 15 minutes, it's going to take some pulling back.
Well, the goal scorer, McCorrigan, Ryan, on the 7th minute, and on the 14th minute he's managed to set it. That's what he's there to do. He's done it well, and it means Blyth have the advantage in the first half. Well, back to the action. Not a lot has happened. Comes off the foot of Matty Tumulty. It will be a throw into Thornaby. The linesman has a good look at that, because a suspicion there of a throw-in that wasn't quite a throw-in legally, but he manages to get away with it. It wasn't a foul throw. I thought it was, but then again, who am I? Great bit of skill from Robert Taylor for Blyth, however defended by Thornaby. Comes off the foot of Dan Dyer. Oh, look at that, that is dangerous. I don't like seeing that. Mick Tate stuck the foot out. If he'd made a connection with the Thornaby player, I think it was Jack Bailey, that would have put him in intensive care. Well, the referee has a word in the ear of Joyce Q. He doesn't look happy. He waited till the referee turned his back, and then he gave him a right filthy happy look. So he's obviously not very happy with the referee. Jack Errington on the edge of the halfway line, puts the ball into the middle. Thornaby defend though. Jack Bailey thumps the ball across the pitch. It went left to right. Somehow we make it back into the centre circle. Jack Bailey takes up the strain. Ben Jackson, the number 9 for Thornaby, fluffs his lines. Blyth managed to get back on the end of it. Comes off the foot of Chris Bannon, the goalkeeper. However, Blyth playing a dangerous game sometimes, you know, because Thornaby are looking sharp enough to go and nick one.
Especially when the hit these are hard. Bobble just before.
The line ball goes out of play. Linesman signals throw into Thornaby. Blyth take a little bit of a breather. It hasn't been 90 miles an hour action, but what it certainly has been a cracking game up to now. 90 minutes of the game gone. Blyth defending, ball goes high. Referee has a look at the linesman just to make a decision on that. It's going to be a free kick to Blyth, and if I was a betting man, I would say there'll be a good 2 or 3 more goals in this level. Rubber the green, I think. Well, you never get anything like you. Matt, still the sell. There you go. Rubber the green. There you go. Now I'll be getting texts. You'll be telling me, please, do not say Matt on Coast Radio. We don't want to hate anybody, and we don't. We love everybody. We just love football. And that's why we're here. Anyway, the ball's back. What a great push through to who goes down. He's holding his back. Oh my goodness, that's going to be sore. His lass is going to have to give that a rub tonight, I tell you what, because he looks in pain, Lenny.
Yeah, landed on his hip. And the pitch has been so hard. Land on the
Andy Bulford, the number 9 for Blyth. he still doesn't look very good. Rough, the physio, is standing ready to go and spray on the hot heat. I just hope he doesn't do what he done last year, and his bag with his first aid kit was open, and he managed to run halfway across the pitch, and all you could see was elastoplasts, sponges, bottles of water. Everybody started cheering. He thought it was for him. It wasn't. It was for the fact he managed to drop his whole first aid kit right across the pitch, Lenny. That's why he's standing on the side there. He hasn't gone out. It is going to be, and it was, mind you, a nasty tackle. We're going to have a free kick on the edge of the box. There's a 3-man wall for Thornaby. Referee, there's no sort of all that magic sort of white stuff. He just says, get back, lads, you're going to have to move. Referee has a look, looking good. We're poised. The free kick comes in. It's a bad free kick. Well, I thought it was from where I was. There was too much power on it. There was too much height. Time for everybody to take a breather, I think, Lenny.
Yeah, I think about time we all took a breather the way this game's going.
I've seen fast matches here at Camp Newsom. This is up there with one of the fast ones. But we're back into Blyth's half. The referee has a word, I think, with Ben Richardson. Richardson goes over to Ben Jackson, the Thornaby number 9. Referee wants to have a word, I think, with them. Not too sure why. But it doesn't look as though there's going to be any bookings. There's no yellow cards. It's just going to be a polite free kick, if there is such a thing as a polite free kick. About 20-25 feet out of Blyth's box. Thornaby need to score soon. Oh, it's going to hit. I thought it was going to hit the white van. It's normally the black Mercedes. He's learned now. He doesn't fall behind the goal anymore. Because last season he had a big dink.
They're learning soon enough.
He certainly did.
Too many things in the car.
Well, I may have noticed where I parked my car. Yes, I parked behind the stand. There's no chance of anyone hitting it. Apart from the local kids in Blyth shooting down there trying to finish it. But at least they can't get hit by the ball. We're back into the action. Jack Errington, the former Burnley player, you know, he knows what it is to prepare to play at the top levels. He gets his foot stuck in. Robert Taylor for Blyth courteously passes the ball back to the referee. The score is 2-0 to Blyth AFC. It is going to be Matt Robinson for Thornaby, who's going to fire the ball into the middle. Let us know where you're listening this afternoon. 07426 808 763. Let us know who you are. We'll give you a mention. Ball flies into the middle. Well knocked out by Chris Bannon. Blyth's goalkeeper off a trot to McCulligan, the goal scorer twice. Oh, what a great ball through to Robinson. Robinson has a great chance, a great look at it. Robert Taylor screaming for it on the edge of the ball. Handball, says the crowd. Didn't look like a handball to me, Lenny. What about you?
He's heading when he's on towards the ball. Heading on.
So we've played just over 24 minutes, I think. Bearing in mind my stopwatch has stopped working. So if anybody would like to correct me with the time checks this afternoon, because I could be 3 or 4 minutes either side of what the actual timings are, but who cares? This is local grassroots football. Ball played back into Blyth's half. Back it goes to Jack Errington on the box. He's got loads and loads of time, loads of places to put it. Tries to thump it through. Oh, this is looking dangerous. Bully, is he going to go for his hat-trick already? Comes off his arm. Oh! Can you say by Guy Craggs? But I don't know, I've seen referees get there as well, Lenny. Well, we talked about it before we went on air this afternoon about the consistencies of refereeing in the EBAC Northern League. Just stop where because this is a great through run into the box. It is Robinson, plays it back to Taylor. Taylor, great cheek into the middle. That's all. I don't mind saying that. It was intellectual, it was interesting, it was well thought out, and I'm just saying all of this so I can see who scored it because he hasn't turned around yet. I can't see his number. Bully was the one who was instrumental. I think the actual goal scorer People must think I'm mad. Why can't you see the players? Because Lenny, tell everybody, we can't see everybody from where we are. Maybe it's actually, I'll give Jack Errington a shout. Jack, who scored it? Whether he is or not, I don't know. It's Corrigan again. Is it number 7? We have a hat-trick. We do have a hat-trick. Ryan McCorrigan has put the ball in the back of the net 3 times. Blyth AFC 3, Thornaby Town 0. Yes, and it's just the first half. We said there'd be more goals, and I still think there'll be a lot more goals. Nice bit of pressure again from Blyth. They're not giving up. They're not resting on their laurels. We're back into Blyth's half. Comes off the foot of Matty Tumulty, who plays the ball through to McCarrigan, the goal scorer. 3 times he's put the ball in the back of the net. I'm going to estimate he scored on the 28th minute because I've got no idea when it was. It was somewhere around about there. My apologies for the unprofessionalism of the fact that the stopwatch is giving up the ghost. But it is 3-0. 24. Oh, the crowd are keeping time. Thank you so much for that. Pressure comes on from Thornaby. Stop talking, Jerry. Watch the football. Get on with it. Thornaby back on the attack. Ball gets pushed back into Thornaby's half. Nice jump through. Comes off the legs though. Looks like Ben Jackson, looking tired at this stage, doesn't bounce too well for the rest of the game. He's just playing a little bit of Lenny because he just sort of jumped back from that because he didn't want it.
Maybe. It could be just the second win from the through. Covering of their pitches and touching the ball.
Well, I know we've had a little bit of rain here, but it is quite hot out there. And when we're playing, the way these guys are rushing about, you can understand they will get hot. And I do think Ben Jackson is carrying a bit of a rock there for Thornaby because he's pulling out of challenges like you wouldn't believe it. We'll keep you posted on that one. Nice bit of defending by Robinson for Blyth, and goes back to the same pair of hands of Chris Bannon, who just a new lad to the club. I know he's done well in the pre-season friendlies. Hope he maintains it throughout the rest of the season. But here we go again with the action. Danny Sayer manages to get the ball into the box. Oh, that was high. You knew the referee was going to call that straight away. Peter Parvin put his foot up, right into the teeth of the Blyth player. Look, he didn't knock his teeth out, to be fair. That wasn't nice, then. Well, we've got the crowd keeping time for us this afternoon. Thank you so much for that. Since we find out how many minutes it'll be done, we know it's under half an hour. Looks like Thornaby could be getting ready to make a substitute, which may be quite interesting for us. So, because the shoots have been took away. Kick from Blyth, well defended by Thornaby. Thornaby managed to knock the ball out. However, great bit of work from Danny Sayer, who puts on the pressure for Blyth. Again, we're on the edge of the box from Bully, who's on a hat. He's got his hat trick. He was going for number 4. Unfortunately, he took a swing at it just a little bit too late. Ball bobbles off into the safe hands of Guy Craggs, the Thornaby keeper. Thornaby relax. We're back with the action. Deep into Thornaby's half, on the line. Blyth managed to take back possession. Then comes off the legs of Josh Pugh for Thornaby for a throw in. We're right on the halfway line, slightly into Blyth's half. Ball flies out to Robert Taylor. Goes on the deck. So does Ashley McCarthy. The referee says, "Stop it, you lot. Get on with it." He's not going to take any action on it. He has a look at Danny Sayer, who takes the kick, blasts the ball into the middle. Robinson, nice chest down on the edge of the box. However, the foot comes in from Ben Jackson for Thornaby, manages to clear his lines, only to Ben Richardson for Blyth. Off to the left he goes with Robert Taylor. Taylor floats the ball into the middle. Nice bit of work, nice bit of defending by Steve Morrison. The ball back, sort of deep into Thornaby's defensive line, but the ball Blyth are playing. Oh, this is good. Oh my goodness, Bully, 3 inches, 4 inches away from making a goal number 4. The current scoreline here at Camp Newsham and Blyth is Blyth AFC 3, Thornaby 0, and as time goes on, it just looks as though Thornaby are, I don't know if they're losing the will. Yeah, it's dropped in it, and it's clear, you can see it. Whether the half-time cocoa or the half-time orange juice will perk them up a bit, who knows, but it is Blyth 3, Thornaby 0. We're back defending again. Comes off the left foot of Chris Bannon. You can tell it's not the foot he wanted to kill it with, but we're back with Blyth again on the halfway line. Stretches it wide to Matty Tumulty. Tries to push the ball through to the Corrigan, the goal scorer. Ball comes in. Well, somebody obviously heard what I was saying before about Thornaby's keeper only being about 4'9" because he tried to chip him there, but it was just too much power on the chip, Lenny.
Yeah, too much power, worth a try.
Well, from a referee's perspective, I don't know, he hasn't done so bad. Has Craig Chapman so far? So again, nothing much to report about, to be fair. There's been a couple of nasty challenges. Everybody remains friends though. Blyth back on the attack again with Robinson. Onto the edge of the box it comes. Bully was nearly on the end of it. Comes off the head of a Thornaby player somehow, which I don't know how, because the ball was only 7 inches of that off the ground. Anyway, it's back in the middle with Bully. Bully strikes this. Oh! I tell you what, could have been goal number 4. That guy is going to run away with this.
He's to be on fire this beginning of the season. Hope he can continue throughout the season.
Thornaby back on the attack. It hits the stomach of Carl Lilly. Hasn't had much to do in this game, not much impact. Lilly goes for the ball again, ends up falling right on top of Steve Little. He's not that little, incidentally. The referee goes toot. He's not happy. Oh, he is. He's got a smile on his face now. So obviously, whatever it was, whatever he's blowing for, he's not too concerned about it. But I've no idea what he's going to give. Have you, Lenny?
Officially, it could be a drop ball, but he could have seen
the back of him every time, tell him!
Almost no any other action was elsewhere, and they were still just going together.
Well, I'm not actually too convinced what actually happened there, because, you know, the referee speaks to one player, then he goes and speaks to the other one, but he seems to be speaking to about 6 or 7.
No, he's speaking to 2 main players. Number 5, Blyth Town, who is
Steve Little.
And
no, I can't see it from here either. So you reckon the other 5 are just being nosy?
Yeah.
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 Quite possibly.
I mean, the Blyth player said the Thornaby player went in and stood wrong.
Well, I can't see the referee pulling any cards out yet, so I don't know what they're being talking about. Maybe they've just been arranging, I don't know, a night out with Benidorm next year or something, because it's been an awful long time.
Night of the Blyth.
You ever been out for a night out in life?
Very. Thornaby players haven't.
I'll tell you what, it's not bad. Blyth's a beautiful place. Courteously, Blyth knocked the ball back deep into Thornaby's off. It was a drop ball. Referee obviously didn't like what had gone on at that point, but it's all over with. We're back into the action again. Steve Little knocks the ball to the right hand side. Lantern puts his flag up. The ball comes in deep, tidied up though by Steve Little. Robertson tries to get a foot on it but misses it. Tumulty blasts the ball into middle, tried to get it onto the hat-trick scorer. Blyth's number 9, Bully. However, Thornaby on attack again, Ben Jackson. If you had a knock, oh, that was so unfortunate for Ben, because it was just the momentum. He tried it all and he just fell over. Simple as that.
Well, it looked like at the end, but there was a slight push. It carried him down.
On the edge of the box stuff this, it is 3-0 to Blyth. And you kind of think, you know, if Thornaby can maybe nick one before half time, they'll come out with a bit more fight, a bit more passion.
They won before half time and they're right back into it.
Thornaby's number 10, Carl Lilly, stands over the ball. The referee makes sure Blyth are the full 10 feet back. Everybody's protecting their bits in the wall. The number 10 takes a strike. Oh, it was a good one. Hits the back of the fence. Manages to miss the cars again. But you kind of think, Lenny, that Blyth are are really ruling this now.
The thing is, let's see what happens when after half the time. A lot of teams come over and be going and bring out the front, and the other team aren't interested.
Well, I'm trying to do a quick calculation here on my iPad thinking about times. I reckon we've got about 10-11 minutes of the game to go. It is 3-0 to Blyth AFC. Very well deserved, I must say, because Thornaby haven't really showed up in this game. And I suppose on paper, if you look at the statistics from last year, Thornaby finished 16th in the EBAC Northern League Division 2. Blyth finished 8th, so on paper Blyth should be the stronger team, but in this game anything's possible, Lenny.
The season, as a common teams have probably changed from last season. New managers have come in.
Yeah, Andy Bowman, he's come in from North Shields. I mean, Andy knows what it's like to go to Wembley, lift up the FA Vars, all that sort of thing. Very well established manager, working in conjunction with Mick Connors. You know, I've never seen a guy with so much passion, so much heart, and he's such a clever guy as well as Mick. So when you put the two of them together, Mick Connor and Andy Bowman, you know, it bodes well for Blyth. It really does, because they've got the knowledge. They know what to do. They're football people, and you know, last year cracking season for Blyth. We just hope the momentum continues in the EBAC Northern League Division 2 this year. Blyth go on a great run and hopefully get promoted. And it's possible, Lenny.
Anything's possible in the EBAC Northern League.
Back on the action again. Robinson on the edge goes into Thornaby's box. I know what he's going to do here. Thought he would. Plays it square, tries to knock it through to McCurrigan, the hat-trick maker, the goal scorer, the guy who's going to get all the celebrations at all time. He's had a cracking game, he really has. He's been looking for number 4 and number 5. He's not satisfied with just going along with a hat-trick. And why should he? We've got the second half to go yet. Blyth turning the screw as we go through this game. Jack Ounton on the edge of the halfway line, tries to push the ball into the box. Thornaby didn't quite go the way he planned. Ball bouncing about a bit on the pitch, but we're just out of the halfway line, out of the halfway circle. It's Robertson who pushes it to Blyth number 3. Dan Sayer, down the line it goes. Ball with Robert Taylor. Taylor takes another look at it. 2 Thornaby players who wrap themselves around it. Goes back to Jack Errington. Raping his Jack, former Burnley player. Gracing the pitch this afternoon. Oh, this is a great bit of football from Blyth again. The shot should have came in from Blyth number 4, and it does. Ben Richardson, 2 or 3 feet, swerves round the side of the goalpost. I can just see Blyth running away with this, Lenny.
As long as they don't react too much in the second
half. You can text us here in Blyth's ground this afternoon, 07426 808 763. I keep getting told off by my mother for saying it too quick, so I will read the number out again. That was nearly a fluff, mind you, from Guy Craggs. Well, that just missed me, and you know what? Within 2 or 3 inches of the cameraman, I can't wait to see the edited highlights of that, because that's the closest a ball has ever come to hitting me. But the cameraman killing himself coughing at the minute. He wouldn't have been if it had hit his lens. That looks like a really expensive lens. But I'll tell you what, if that hit it, that was the end of the day for your camera, mate. It really was. Well, bit of excitement there. Estimate we've got about 4 or 5 minutes of the game gone. 3-0 is the current scoreline. Oh, there we go. Here's another great run from Blyth. Robert Taylor manages to hold on to the edge of the ball, plays it at the edge of the box to Bully. Bully knocks it left to Dan Sayer. Sayer knocks it back to Richardson. Richardson takes a look at Jack Errington, thinks better of it, plays it back into the middle. It's at the feet of Mick Tate. Mick plays it left to centre to Matty Tumulty. Blyth turn on the pressure again. We're coming up to right into the middle of the box. Oh, that was so good bit of skill by Ben Richardson. Just a toe too much, I would say. Thornaby defending again. It's alright, the cameraman now has composed himself. He's not shaking anymore, so the pictures, which will be on YouTube if you go on to Blyth AFC's webpage tomorrow, you'll find the link for it. You will be able to see edited highlights of the game this afternoon. Be about 10 or 11 minutes long. I very much doubt the incident with the cameraman will be in there, but hey, you never know, Lenny.
It could be one of them that comes just at the end of the show, give everybody a relax. Play
3-0 is the score, possibly about 2 or 3 minutes of the game to go, and it is a long ball down the edge of the pitch, deep into Blyth's half. Referee blows his whistle, bit of an infringement there somewhere. What does it mean when the referee goes why did he just have to good for rain? Why did he just go for rain? You know, because always trying to do some sort of rain dance there, doesn't it? Anyway, it's back with Thornaby's number 2, Peter Parvin, who we haven't seen a lot of in this game. The guy we have seen a lot of, though, mind you, is Ben Jackson, who we thought was carrying a bit of a knock, because he seemed to be pulling out with challenges left, right and centre. Ball manages to make its way back to Guy Crouch, who, you know, he hasn't had a good game, the goalkeeper for Thornaby. The shots have been powerful, they've been on target, but I don't know, I think Guy could have done a little bit more than what he did. What's your thoughts there?
the keeper hasn't had
well, Jack Errington's had to be forced into action there because on the attack with Curtis Howes on the edge of the box. Thumps the ball into the middle. This is looking good for Thornaby, mind you. Oh, can he save though by Chris Bannon? Well, it was just the position. It wasn't so much to save, was it? Well, the goalkeeper's got to be where a goalkeeper's got to be, and Chris Bannon was exactly where he needed to be on that. Then we've got about a couple of minutes of this game to go, unless the referee decides to add anything on, which there has been a couple of injuries, so that is a bit of a possibility. You're listening to Coast 106.6 FM throughout South Northumberland. You can also hear us anywhere throughout the UK, anywhere throughout the world, even on the TuneIn app. Just go into your respective Play stores, type in TuneIn Radio, and you can listen to us wherever you are throughout the world. We're currently, the ball's back into Blyth's box, fed through onto the chest of Thornaby's number 4, Ryan Greer, places the ball into the middle. We're exactly on the halfway line. It's now back with Ben Jackson, Thornaby's number 9, who's starting to look a bit fitter now. I think he's run off whatever the problem was earlier on. Matty Tumbley goes in for a challenge. Linesman puts the flag up. It will be a throw into Thornaby. Gets played through to Thornaby's number 8, Ashley McCarthy. McCarthy jinks the ball into Blyth's box. Only about 10 feet into Blyth's half. But on he goes, Ben Jackson. Thumps the ball into the middle, tries to get onto Carl Lilly's foot. However, Jack Errington, he stands strong. Great player is Jack. I mean, we watched him so much last year, and he just got better and better as the season went on. But this is dangerous for Thornaby. Ashley McCarthy takes the shot. You can tell he's a left footer because he used his right, and there was just no power, was it?
no power at all. It was on target.
It was, and you know,
in the last 3 minutes.
if it had gone in, Lenny, I think this game would be a completely different second half because, you know, unless Thorny managed to nick one in the next couple of minutes, Blyth are going to go into the dressing room thinking we've got this wrapped up, lads. But if Thorny can nick one, you know what this game's like, yeah? Anyway, a bit of a sort of bad fight on Blyth decide where we are. 3 or 4 players all involved in it. Referee awards a goal kick to Thornaby, points to the player where it's got to be. This current scoreline is Blyth AFC 3, Thornaby 0. We're just about to end the first half. Just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle literally Ball goes in onto the edge of the box. Errington stands strong again, gets the head on it. The referee's going to have a word with somebody though. Yellow card comes out. Carl Lilly has said something to the referee, and I bet it wasn't, where do I send the Christmas card? So, no idea what was said, but it's got to be bad enough. I mean, why would you book a player? I know dissent, but you don't actually say the words, but has it got to be bad? Because I've told many referees to go and do it.
It depends on the referee but it doesn't have to be bad. It's if you've been
well, the referee for some reason has decided to bring the yellow card out. Something that Carl Lilly said. There was no nasty challenges or anything like that. I'm trying to have a word with Mick Connor because Mick knows everything. We'll find out what he said. Whether we can repeat it on the air is another matter, but Blyth go back on the attack again. Great through ball to Robert Taylor on the left side of Thornaby's box. However, Thornaby didn't defend well. Peter Parvin manages to force a free kick to Thornaby. Can't get away from the feeling now, looking at the players. Now all they want to do is to get into that dressing room, get a half-time cup of coffee, cup of tea, get told off, or get told how good they were by Mick Connor. And you know what, if I was Mick Connor in that dressing room, I'd feel quite pleased with it. Well, the referee blows his whistle. I'll tell you what, I've enjoyed it, Lenny.
Very enjoyable game.
Brian McCorrigan, who's the new lad, he's came here, he's done a job. The first half has been absolutely fantastic in respect of Blyth, the pressure, the passion. It reflects in the scoreline as well. We've only got to wait and see what happens now with Thornaby. Either the heads will have just dropped, either they'll go in there and get a right club chairman. Come and join us on this journey. Second half just about to kick off. Certainly is, and we're about just to get ready to kick off. There has been 3 changes for Thornaby. I'm just trying to look at my notes here. Number 14, we have Joseph Gibson, who's came on. Not too aware who's gone off yet, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Number 16 is Oliver Simpson, he's on for Thornaby. And number 12 is Danny Crawford, who joins the field of play. The referee blows his whistle. We are underway for the second half of what up to now has been an extraordinary game. We've had a few incidents as well. Cameraman nearly got, can only describe as bombarded with the ball. We've had some free food which has arrived at the ground, compliments of Quayside Fish Bar, Pizzeria and Grill. Thank you so much to Paul for that. Ball swings into the middle. It is a corner kick to Blyth. Oh, that was a little bit lackadaisy from players number 8, Mick Tate. The action already is in the favour of Blyth, but I think everything's going to calm down as we're going into this second half. And Thornaby have got to score, they've got to score early then.
Yeah, definitely. To keep in this game, you've got to get at least one in the first 5-10
minutes. Football's a funny game. If you can nick one early doors, then your heads go up and you think, oh, there's only 2 in it now. And then you nick another one, and then before you know it, you've got to write the game on. Linesman puts his flag up for an offside decision for the substitute, Oliver Simpson, who just came on. Thornaby managers obviously thought, let's bring in now some fresh legs, new bit of vision, let them get stuck in, see what they can do. But the scoreline still remains the way it is. It is Blyth AFC 3, Thornaby Town 0. This is the EBAC Northern League Division 2. Blyth finished 8th last year, Thornaby 16th. So it should show in the quality of the players which are on the pitch. The scoreline is reflecting what the fixtures and the statistics said from last year, but there's been a whole host of new players. I'm impressed, much impressed by McCorrigan for Blyth, number 7. I mean, he stuck the ball on the back of the net 3 times, but very easily then he could have made it 4 or 5.
Yeah, quite easy.
Well, Thornaby are pushing on here, and some early sort of pressure has had the ball in Blyth's box a couple of times, but it just hasn't been anything to shout home about. As we go back properly into the action, Isaac puts a flag up, massive chuckle there from Carl Lilly, who stuck his weight right into it, into a Blyth player. Down he went. Jack Errington takes the free kick. Matty Tumulty places the ball right at centre. Oh, that was a nice bit of skill by McCurrigan. And it's back with Tumulty on the right hand side. Ball looks as though it went out of play. Linesman says it does, or it did. Thornaby coach, he's shouting like mad now. He's going to try and G these guys up in the early minutes of the second half, because he knows if Thornaby don't score and score early, then you know that this could be a cricket score for Blyth. Who knows? Anyway, Lansman puts his flag up again. Ball gets thrown back by Curtis Howes. It is a throw in to Thornaby. Deep even into the box. Ian Conway, who knows absolutely nothing about football, has managed to figure out who went off, who's come on, so he's done something useful this afternoon. Thank you so much for that, Ian. Go back to McDonagh kebab, I can't, and if I start eating it, it's not going to sound very nice on you, is it? So if you want to enjoy it, I'll watch it. There you go. That's what you get. It is a bit very nice. Come on, rub it in. Give me a bit of coffee. Anyway, free kick to Thornaby, deep into Blyth half. Ball goes into the middle, but safely defended by Blyth AFC. Well, back onto the halfway line. Thornaby still turning up the pressure. Steve Morrison plays the ball through to the substitute Joseph Gibson, back on the halfway line. Another substitute, Danny Crawford, fluffs his lines right at the beginning. Ball goes out of play. It is a throw into Blyth, and it's knocked down by Blyth's number 3, Danny Sayer. Sayer plays it through to Robinson, bit of a push and a shove in the back. Knocks it through to Richardson. Richardson knocks it wide to Tumulty, who's got loads and loads of time on the ball. Takes a look at it. I've got a bit of cough in my hand. I can't eat it when I'm talking. Oh, that was a great push through to Thornaby's number 10. Lilly plays the ball into the middle. Errington just stands behind it. The little guy, the number 9 for Thornaby, Ben Jackson, goes down on the floor. That was looking hopeful for Thornaby. Didn't get there though. Blyth go back on the attack end stuff again. What a great ball through to McCurrigan, the goal scorer. He's looking hungry. It's as though he wants 5 or 6 out of this game, and the way he's playing, you know what? You get it. Thornaby forced to defend. We're back into the halfway circle. Still in Blyth's half though. Thornaby. It's the ball with Jackson. Jackson plays it through to Danny Crawford, who just came on. Not a great ball though. Goes forward. Back through to Jack Errington. Comes off the foot of Ben Richardson. Jack Errington plays the ball back to the safe arms of Chris Bannon for Blyth, who really has, I'm not saying nothing, hardly anything to do, he's had absolutely nothing to do, Lenny. I'm going to make you speak, so I'm just a little bit nibble on this coffee.
I hope you enjoy it. Go and feel better.
Very nice.
It is. That's not the build off earlier, so I there's a throw into Thornaby.
Oh, Maya, drop! Left shoulder.
Tell you what, thank you so much for doing that. I've never seen Ian Conway look so busy over a pizza in all my life. He keeps staring at it, he keeps touching it, he's having a nibble with it every now and again. And some of the crowd now are even coming over to where we are because they've realised there's food here. Let's get the kids up as well. They can pinch the chips. Again, thank you so much to Paul from Quayside Pizza Grill, Fish Bar, down there inside of Blyth. I tell you what, I recommend the kofta. mouth's burning a bit. But stuff anyway, we're back into the action. 3 minutes the scoreline. Played even just over 11 minutes, and Thornaby go on the attack. The substitute should have made more of it, to be honest, to the Crawford, because he's only just came on, he's fresh, he's ready to go, and I don't know, he just pulled out the tackle as though he just didn't really want it.
No interest.
Coast Radio 106.6 across southeast of Northumberland. If you want to listen to us elsewhere, just down the tune in app. What a great ball through to prize number 7 with Corrigan, who plays the ball in the middle. That's good. You can see it a million feet. It was a cracking goal. When they score like that, it's so worth paying the £6 to come in and watch these games, because that was value for money, just the goal itself. As the Blyth, 2 passes, it was direct, it was what Blyth needed to do, and they delivered it with such, they were precise, they were happy, and they, it was Bully who stuck the ball in the back of the net. Now if you remember in the first half of the game, Bully was involved in an awful lot, but he just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net.
Like this at the right time.
Andy Bulford, a new acquisition here to Blyth AFC, sticks the ball into the back of Thornaby's net. 11 minutes of the second half played, 56 minutes depending on which way you look at it, said, but the score speaks for itself. Blyth AFC 4, Thornaby 0. It looks as though the 3 points are going to appear in the EBAC Northern League in favour of Blyth. Be a good start to the season, but I don't know, Thornaby have to have a go at it. If they don't, they'll just give up completely. They're having a go now though, mind you. Comes off the foot of Ben Jackson, tried to catch Chris Bannon, Blyth's goalkeeper, unawares. If he had a bit more direction, a bit more power on it, then he might have actually got there. But as it turns out, keeping a clean sheet. 4-0 the scoreline. Look, he's handing me finger, it's annoying us now because I can't reach it. But there you go. I'll have whatever's left at the end. It's a bit cold. There's only chips left. It's only not Dean Conway has his way. He's in again. Oh, that's a cracking goal, mind you, from Thornaby. I didn't see that coming from anywhere. Ben Jackson thumped that ball from a fair way out as well, and well, it makes the scoreline a little bit more sort of flat. It's now Blyth AFC 4, Thornaby 1. Ben Jackson, who we thought he had a bit of a knock in the first half, he's managed to stick it in. It all changes, Lenny, if we can get another goal for Thornaby. The heads are going
come up, That could just be the goal they need to make
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking at Thornaby now since he scored that goal even, and there's a bit of belief in the eyes, and we're back into the action. Thornaby trying to have a run through, but didn't quite anything come of it. But now we go back onto attack with Blyth. Referee puts his hand up, signals what looks like it's going to be a very, very dangerous free kick. I think it was Robinson on the edge of the box and went down. Thornaby are protesting, they're saying no way, but from where it was from here, from behind, you don't do that.
You can't do it.
Well, you can't do it, this is what happens, goal kick. Free kick, not a goal kick. Free kick to Blyth, and I'm telling you what, we're on the edge of the box, probably 2 or 3 feet from the edge of the box. Why can I hear music? There's music coming from somewhere. It's confusing me. Never mind. It's from somebody's iPad, I think. Anyway, let's get back to this action on the edge of the box. We stand, ball is going to be thumped, and it is. Cracking save by Guy Craggs from Thornaby. It's back on the edge of the box. He pushes the ball in the middle. Suspicion of handball. The players all shout. Look at the referee. The referee says no. Get lost. Comes off the head of Errington as the ball goes deep back into Blyth's half. We're back on the halfway line. The substitute for Thornaby, Oliver Simpson, gets the throw in. Thornaby are looking a lot sharper, mind you, Lenny, as they came into the second half. And it goes out. Yeah, the ball goes out to play for what looks. It's a throw in. Are you sure?
Look where the referee stands.
Ah, well, you see, I don't look at the referee. You look. That's the advantage of being an excellent referee, isn't it? You know what they're going to do by where they stand. I'm just looking at it and thinking, well, what's going on here? Anyway.
Can you not ask one of them just to stand there for you?
Manager is
I can see that.
not happy at all.
That's one. Shuffle left. It's dead easy. Well, no more passes going.
I'm pretty sure you'll have all heard that on the radio. Thank goodness he didn't swear. Credit to the guy for doing that. Tumulty takes the throw in. Ball goes into Thornaby's half. Comes off the head of Ryan Greer, who hasn't really had a lot to do in this game whatsoever. 4-1 is the score. Could go anywhere in respect of how many Blyth actually score here. If Thornaby can manage to nick another one, then they might just make a game of it. Who knows? But the ball is out of play. And now Lenny's no doubt going to tell me what's happening by the position of the referee. See, these are the things I need to learn here. I never knew all of this. Is it a corner?
Right in the corner.
It is a corner. Ball flies in, nearly comes off Sayers' boot. It comes off the arm this time. Yeah, it just looked like pinball. That was dangerous for Thornaby because it looked as though Blyth were going to make it number 5. Didn't happen. We're back on the halfway line again. It's one of those games where we're in one half, we're in the other half, we're back and forward like you wouldn't believe it. Tumulty plays a bit of trickery just to impress the crowd, probably the lasses in the stand. Good looking guy, and ball's back into play again. Thornaby head though this time. Crawford knocks the ball through to Oliver Simpson for Thornaby, one of the substitutes. Playing dangerously on the edge of the box there though, mind you. Thornaby need to clear it and do. Ball seems to go from one end of the pitch to the other. It is at the feet of Curtis Howes. He knocks it through to Joseph Gibson. Gibson on the edge of the box. It's that little tail again. Thornaby's number 9, but Blyth just surrounded him, Lenny Ends. He just took the ball off him. It looked easy, didn't it?
The game's getting stretched now, and because it's getting stretched, to support the forward.
Thornaby's tails are up, mind you. Matt Robinson plays a lovely ball through into Oliver Simpson. Great block by the Blyth's defence though. It's still dangerous territory on the edge of the box. Blyth managed to defend it, the referee gets in the way. Cross it goes to McCorrigan, who's been the start of the edge again. Thornaby put the flag up. McCorrigan went off like a steam train thinking, right, this is goal number 4 for me. But did go out and play.
It was a whole ball.
Thornaby looked to make, I thought they were going to make another substitution. It's not. Ball just happens to be right by the technical playing area. And it's going to be Matt Robinson to throw the ball in. Deep into Blyth's half. Oh, what he's put his lines again. And it is a cracking ball through from Nick Tate all the way over to Taylor on the left hand side. Taylor tries to take on Crawford. He's going to knock it back. No, he does. Yes, he does. Great ball from it is. I think it's going into Robinson. Blyth's number 11. Ball goes. No, yes, it has gone out of play. It is a corner to Blyth. Scoreline is 4-1, and this is turning out to be a fascinating game.
But this is going to be come out and they've given them the second half goal.
They certainly have, and as Ben Richardson, Blyth's defender, he's taking the corner, in it swings, goalkeeper comes out to get it, completely misses it, comes off Matty Tumulty, I think, and out it goes. It's going to be a goal kick to Thornaby, but things are getting interesting here at Camp Newsham now, and people have been texting me and asking me, where's Camp Newsham, by the way, Jerry? Well, it's South Newsham Pavilion playing fields. If you're ever going to come down here, I recommend you do, because the football is to die for. The clubhouse, the staff, everything. They put so much effort into match days. Just as you're coming into Blyth, drive down Laverick Hall Road. just stop there for a minute because Jack Errington's had to be forced into making a decision there. I thought that was going to hit the cameraman again. It didn't. Thank goodness for that. As I say, it's the South Lewisham Pavilion. Comes down the Lambercall Road. As though you're heading towards the beach huts. It's Blyth. Just turn left and you're into Sandringham Drive. What the players quite like to refer it to Camp News and Thornaby on the attack on the edge of the box. This is going to be a goal. It is a good goal as well, and it's been scored by the substitute. Well, I tell you what, Lenny, that. I tell you what, he's a big lad as well. I wouldn't argue with him, would you? Danny Crawford has just not stuck the ball in the back of the net. Rick Connor, rightfully so, is not happy about it. And why would you be? The scoreline is now Blyth AFC 4, Thornaby 2, and up to now, on what I've seen, Lenny, Thornaby quite believe that they can come out and do something here.
Possibly had a rollicking in the
Well, whatever the manager said, it certainly worked because the commitment of the players, they just seem as though they've gone out of second gear and somehow managed to arrive in third gear in the second half. So Blyth really now, if they want to properly turn it, they're going to have to score again, get the tails down, get the chins gone from Thornaby. Otherwise, and you know, I've seen this happen a couple of times last season where Blyth were just walking away with it, and then you know within 10-20 minutes they were equal again. So we just don't want to see that happen. So Blyth really have to put the pressure on. The goal scorer though for Thornaby, Crawford, he sees it another way, and you know what? It's another good ball. It forces Chris Bannon, Blyth AFC's goalkeeper, who hasn't had a lot to do until he went into the second half, forcing him to come out there and not exactly make a save, but collect the ball. I don't know, Thornaby, Lenny, if they keep up at this rate, I can see them scoring another three. Certainly does. Robinson plays the ball, lovely, and the shot comes in. Oh my goodness! From Oliver Simpson for Thornaby. Couldn't have been any more than 6-man side goalpost. If that had gone in, that was proper game on, Leonard.
Oh, hands up!
Thornaby's getting the deals up now and they're putting the pressure on.
Well,
need to get their heads together and start fighting the win.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andy Bowman's now in the 10th of Blyth's bits and bobs there, and he's shouting like a man possessed. He stepped back a little bit. I don't think anybody can believe what they're witnessing at the moment, because Blyth were comfortable, Blyth were just going to stroll it. All of a sudden, Thornaby, whatever's been said at half time, the manager's obviously given them a right bargain because they've come out looking like world beaters. Ball into the box out. Oh! Blyth's number 7, the Corrigan nearly went and stood it in the back of the net, and I wished he had, because that would have given Blyth the breathing space that they needed again. It would have given McCorrigan goal number 4 in his little tally, but it would also, I think, it would have reassured the crowd a little bit, Lenny. Canny crowd down here this afternoon as well. Thank you to them who have come down. We're not on Facebook Live, but we do have cameramen here at the minute, risking life and limb from being hit by objects during the course of the game. It will be on YouTube tomorrow. The edited highlights of what you're watching this afternoon. You might even see me appear on it, God forbid, at some point. I've got a face for radio, me, so I'm going to ask the cameraman to please keep me off the videos. Unless I've got me somewhere. Back on the attack. It is with Robinson left of centre to Taylor. Taylor plays it into the box, nicely plays it in the box, bit of pushing going on. Ryan Greer, referee agrees with Ryan, another push in the back from Greer. You can tell he was taking out his frustration there on Sayer, but he's back with one of the goal scorers for Thornaby, Crawford, who since he's come on has had a canny game. He's obviously looking fit, he obviously knows how to ply his trade, but Thornaby back on the attack again with Ben Jackson. Jackson in the first half, he looked as though he'd had a knock. He was pulling out tackles every 5 minutes. But since he's came on, it seems like a different player, Lenny. He does. To make their first substitution of the afternoon. I'll let you know who and when as we sort of find out the statistics. We'll see. The Corrigan's going to go off, and be a bit disappointing because he scored 3 times. But on comes number 9. I'm trying to look at who's gone off and who's come on. We'll find out that as we start the action again. Back with Blyth in the middle. That was a canny ball from Robinson, by the way. He's going to do his little admin role and figure out who's here and what's what. That's ball on the centre circle to Robinson. Robinson pushes it through to Sayer. Sayer knocked back to Robinson. It's a lovely floated ball into Thornaby's half. But it's going to be another corner kick. Ryan Greer had 2 choices. He either blasted the ball back to his keeper and he was never going to get there, or he would just put the ball out of play. It is Dean Walker who's came on for Blyth, and it is, it's Andy Bulford that's gone off. I really thought it was McCorrigan, but Bully goes off. He's got 1 goal to his name, and he'll be quite pleased with his afternoon's work. But Dean Walker, we've seen a lot of Walker last year, so we'll see some more. Corner kick comes in. Jack Errington misses by a whisker. Ball still dangerous, he bobbles around on the edge of the box. Tumulty tries to stick a leg out, defended again by Thornaby. Matt Robinson. To me from here, that was a goal. Oh, a great, hang on, let's get back into the action because Thornaby have just floated the ball through. That's got to be a foul by Robinson. And do you know what? The ref hasn't given it. Well, there's all sorts of profanities. I better start talking over this quick, otherwise you're going to hear it from all over the place. But that definitely looked as though, Robinson was pushing him like mad. And I know I'm biased towards certain things, but that was blatantly obvious, surely.
We pushed them to play the free kick.
Well, it wasn't. Ball's back in play. Referee decides to let it go. Bounces off the chest with Mick Tate. Tumulty gets stuck into the action. Ball somehow ricochets back to Chris Bannon. And I tell you what, they've got to wake up here because the way this is going, the balls are loose. They're not getting to where they want to be. They're back on the halfway line, down the right hand side where Tumulty plays and tries to play it through to one of the Blyth's driving force. Doesn't quite make it. The sun comes out here, which is going to make things just a little bit more bearable or unbearable for the players, but it's back on the pitch with Ben Richardson. Thornaby somehow though managed to take it off, and Bailey plays it into the middle to Jackson. Jackson plays it left of centre to Howes. Howes knocks it all through. Thornaby keep possession. It is Ben Jackson ends up on the floor. One of the goal scorers for Thornaby. And you can just see you spring in the step. What on it? Well, that was another good effort from Thornaby. Went into Blyth's box. Errington was standing over, watching just to make sure that it didn't end up in the back of the net. But it was one of those situations where Errington hadn't held his composure, which did, to give the guy credit. I think goal number 3 for Thornaby, and then that would have made this game completely different prospect to what it was 20 minutes ago. Chris Bannon, goalkeeper for Blyth, plays the ball deep into Thornaby's half, and Thornaby's number 4, Greer, just falls over. Probably a bit of grease on the pitch due to all the heavy rain we had in Northumberland this morning, and my goodness did it come down. And as I look out onto the horizon, as we speak, there are some nasty looking black clouds making their way over to South Newson. Ball on halfway line. Blyth back on the attack with Robinson. Robinson puts far too much weight on it. All the way back to Craggs. the #1 goalkeeper for Thornaby. And I can see this being a nervous sort of 10 minutes for Blyth, Lenny. If you have just joined us on a 6.6 FM Coast Radio, great breakthrough on the end of it. It's McCorrigan, who I did think had gone off, but he scored 3 up to now. We know he's capable of sticking the ball in the back of the net, but the service he had there just wasn't adequate. It wasn't enough. McCorrigan centre circle, passes the ball through to Richardson. Thornaby defend again. We're back on the halfway line. Comes off Tumulty. Ball ends up at the feet of Robinson. Robinson plays it left to Sayer. Too much weight on it. Linesman puts the flag up. It is a throw in to Thornaby. 4-2 is the score. And I'll be quite interested to see watch this on the telly myself tomorrow. Lenny.
That's substitution coming on for Blyth.
Yeah, it looks as though Mick and Andy are just trying to change a few tactics around here. And will be coming number 16. Let's see who it is. It's Sean Roberts. He's coming on and off for Blyth in this half as the crowd applauds politely. Off comes Taylor. On comes Matt Roberts. Blyth obviously turning the pressure up, the heat up, whatever they decided to do this afternoon. But it's an anxious 10 minutes or so coming. 4-2 is the score. It looked as though Blyth were just going to walk away with it. Who knows in this game though, anything can happen at this level. And it certainly is this afternoon. Because Thornaby have decided they want to come and try and do something here. And so far, it's been a bit of a plan. So Robert Taylor goes off. Mick Connor genuinely finds by the time we get to this stage of the game, in any game, starts to become a little bit louder and louder. Because Lenny may be 4-2 up, but you can just tell, you can sense it even within the crowd that we're not 100% sure it's going to remain 4-2. See, there's another example in Matt Roberts showing no chance there to take that ball. The direction from Blyth just wasn't there. So come on Blyth, let's step up. But Thornaby takes a shot on the edge of the box. This is going to be goal number 3. No, a fantastic save by Bannon. How that didn't end up in the back of the net is beyond me. But Blyth survive again, go back and put on the pressure. Comes off Greer. Greer plays it back into Blyth's half though. It's all Thornaby at the minute. Jack Ellington takes a look at it, just sticks the foot out, luckily gets away with it. Blyth managed to compose themselves, bit of a push again, but again on the halfway line. It is Thornaby, somehow managed to get the ball back to the Blyth keeper, who's had a canny game, Bannon. He hasn't had an awful lot to do. Nice to see that chair was very happy for the spot of him as well. He would think this every week. Can't promise you, really can't. Anyway, ball back in play. Throw in to Thornaby in the hands of Matt Robertson. Robertson throws it deep into Blyth's half. Jack Ellington stand enough. Bit of a bicycle kick by Steve Little. Gets stuck in. Jack Bailey there went at Sean McRoberts like a steam train, and somehow Blyth managed to walk away with the spoils with the throw in. Ball hits the chest of Robinson, but again Thornaby. No, Robinson tries to stick a foot out and he does. Plays it left to centre to Sayer. Sayer goes running down the left hand side, pushes the ball neatly. It's back with Danny Sayer. No, it's not. It's on the edge of the box. This could be goal number 4. Oh, it comes off a Blyth player. I'm trying to see, I'm sure it was Dean Walker. And somehow we're back at the centre circle again with Jack Errington. Knocks the ball high. Comes off the head of Crawford for Thornaby. Crawford thought he could get on with it. The referee says no, gonna have to stop you there. and there is a distinct chill in the air. And I'm not just talking about because of the result. It's gone a bit chilly here, Lenny. Anyway, ball back into the middle. Blyth on the attack. Oh, the goalkeeper for. Oh, that's a nice chip. Oh, and off the line. What a great bit of forward thinking by Mick Tate for Blyth. The goalkeeper was on the deck. There was nothing he could do. But Thornaby managed to stick a head on it on the line itself. That should have been goal number 5. But credit where credit's due. When you're a defender, that's what you're there to do, is to defend, and he did it well, Lenny. Corner kick to Blyth, and it comes. Oh, nearly, very nearly on the head of Mac Roberts, but it goes left to centre to Jack Errington, who bounces the ball 2 or 3 times on his head as though he's trying to show off. Comes off the arm of Crawford, but it wasn't deliberate. Oh, this is looking good for Blyth again. If the shot's going to come in by McCorrigan, nearly went through the keeper's legs. McCorrigan, who has scored 3 fantastic goals up to now, he's looking for number 4, and that looked like a Benny Hill moment by the keeper, but somehow it just didn't go through the legs. But Blyth back on the attack again. McCorrigan, nice through ball. Thornaby defending. Matt Robinson, ball goes high into the air. Comes down. Sean Matt Roberts gets tucked in. Off the boots of Ben Richardson. Richardson tries to play it through to Sean Matt Roberts. Didn't come off. Thornaby go back on the attack again. Jack Errington played such an important part on that. Just jinked off his head. The ex-Burnley professional playing with Blyth AFC. Nice bit of defending, Lenny.
What he's there for?
4-2 is the current score, and that's a bad. Oh my goodness, how Blyth is that? Will that count? Well, Thornaby are protesting. That's it. Is that classed as a back pass if the keeper kicks it to himself?
Nobody else touched it since the defender.
Well, we're going to put the check on that, but before we do that, we're back into the action with Blyth on the edge of the box. This could be a cracking shot if it comes off. No, it doesn't. We're back in the field of play, halfway line, with Ben Richardson. Ben switches it to Dan Sayer. It's getting very, very interesting here now because we just don't know where this is going to go. If Thornaby score, then Blyth are going to go through the mill. If Blyth score, then it's probably all over. It's one of those games that could just go any way, possibly. Anyway, I'm going to have to relax, otherwise somebody's going to be taking me away in an ambulance by the end of this. I still haven't got a chance to get anywhere near the chips. The chairman's been in a fixed off the pizza, and the director's at Coast Radio, well, he's put on a couple of stones since he's been here, so we'll all report that. The poor cameraman's had an out. It's just not on, man, is it, Lenny? I've had a cup of tea and even that's gone cold. Right, so we're back with a throw in. It is Dan Sayer into Thornaby's half. Plays it back to Richardson. Richardson tries to do a 1-2 with Sayer, didn't quite come off. And the ball now it is raining. I've just felt it, and now as I look towards the sky, and that cloud looks like the mother of black clouds. In fact, it looks like a cloud you'd expect somewhere in deepest, darkest, horriblest place, wherever that is. Stop where I am now because I can't go on the attack, but the rain is going to start lashing it down. Believe you me, when the rain starts here, then comes the wind, then comes the lightning. We want to go home, but at least we're dry, Lenny.
That's the main thing. Especially when we're around all this electric.
Before we have the risk assessments. Only 5 minutes to go, we'll be told. So 5 minutes to go then. Second half of the game, through to McCorrigan, who's on the edge of the box, plays the ball into the middle. Oh, I tell you what, that was close as well. Dean Walker nearly stuck his foot out, never got anywhere near it on that occasion. But Thornaby, if they're going to do it with just over 5 minutes and anything else that the referee decides to add on, who knows? You never know in this game. I've seen it where there shouldn't be any time at all added on, and it's been 10 minutes. But Crawford tries to play it through for Thornaby, who basically are going into their last chances to bring this game up to what would be a reasonable result for them if they equalise. Good second ideas on the edge of the box. Crosses into the middle. Oh, a fantastic save by Guy Craggs. Not over yet though. Thornaby forced to defend. It was looking for 1 minute, and Blyth would stick the ball on the back of the net again. But credit where credit's due, Lenny. Craggs is just pulled off. You kind of say save of the season because we've only just started, but that's save of the game. And I've got a feeling we might even need the floodlights on at some point, which is ridiculous. The British weather is going to ruin what has been a nice, relaxed, lovely game. But that crowd, that looks angry. It really does. That looks like AC/DC on a bad night. It looks as though it could be torrential within minutes. Let's hope it doesn't. When I refer to the floodlights, sometimes within this league it does get dark enough, even though it's not even 5 o'clock in British summertime afternoon. We have to turn the lights on, and that'll be a bit worrying because it's me that's got to turn them on. Anyway, the last final knock-ins from Thornaby. We're on the halfway line. Again, everybody looks as to where the ball is. Thornaby go back on the attack. However, Tate knocks the ball, lovely ball down to Robertson on the left-hand side. Who's going to be the fittest though? Thornaby. Oh, there goes another push. The referee had to give that. I don't even think that was as blatant as what Robertson done. A bit closer to us up here. Got away with that one, but there's no way he was getting away with that. Thornaby going to attack as the rain starts to lash it down. Seen a bit of light, but there you go. I told you that now all we need is the wind. And then, you know, we've had the 4 seasons. Why don't you throw in a bit of snow and a bit of hail as well? Great British weather, I tell you. And when I say rain, this is rain of magnitude proportions. Luckily we've got a roof over the players will be wanting this finish with quickly now, I think. The 5 go back on the attack again. Good ball there from down the centre. Thornaby back onto the attack. Thornaby's Robinson knocks the ball through. As to some of the crowd who have been standing watching around the sides, they decided pretty much good idea. So we might get a bit more background noise. Thornaby throw the ball into the last box. It's another throw into Thornaby. You know, if they could pinch one now, anything is possible. You obviously at home, I think you put the sound effect on. Legally, we have it right into the rain. It is horrible. Thornaby on the edge of the box. Shot's going to come in. Thought about it. Thinking about it again. Nice ball through to Crawford. This could be goal number 3. And it is. Goes in the back of the net. Curtis Howes for Thornaby has made the last couple of minutes of this game. It is going to be interesting now because that is 4-3. I estimate we've got possibly 2 minutes to go, and then anything added on by the referee, and if that isn't bad enough, it's now getting really like we're in Kuala Lumpur. It is horrible, it really is. Anything can happen here now. Referee blows his whistle. This is where tempers will start to play. My goodness. The cameraman's going to have to move in a minute because I tell you what, those drips are right above my head. I've now got to look at the electrical sockets in there because if any water goes into the electric, I'm going to civil. Let me just put something on that socket just over there. I've never seen anything like this. It's that socket there, guys. I'm just a little bit worried about if we can pull it back a little bit. Well, you don't get this in the BBC. You don't get this at St James's Park. But we've got an electrical socket which has just found itself in the rain. Hugh Conway has managed to sort it out. Fancy, but right back on the attack. It's in the middle of the box. A cracking goal. I don't know who scored it because there's 2 players on the deck. It looks to me, from where I am, that was Matty Tunity. Well, there is Matty. Matty number 2. I'll see in a minute, but it's hard to see anything with the level of the rain. And I'm starting to worry about the electrics here. Chrissy Pringle's looking at me as if to say who scored, and I'm going to say I've no idea because I couldn't see it from here. Maybe one of the crowd will tell me in a minute, but does it matter? 5-3 is the score. Surely That is going to send the 3 points to Blyth in the E-Baton 2. But you never know, Thornaby back on the attack again, just too much weight on it. And because now the pitch is getting a little bit of a soaking, the ball is just going to ricochet off all that ball quickly than what it was before. I'm still not aware of whether the referee is out on time or not. That should be the end of the game by my estimation, but until somebody tells us or somebody indicates something, there is a bit of extra time. I wish there was. The monsoon season is it dry? This is awful. We just had a bad oh my goodness. The two full days in the stands, there's no going in it. But now back on the attack again. Crawford sticks a foot out for Thornaby. Jackson for Thornaby. Thornaby, so what? Still up for this round. Ball out the play. I told you that crowd was a nasty one, didn't I, Lenny? Well, as long as it isn't playing on the cold chips, I'll get it with it, but I tell you what. Come on, referee, blow that whistle. But if I stand here much longer, I'm going to get wet, the equipment's going to get wet, everybody's going to get wet. We don't want to get wet. Ball is back. Thornaby go on to what might be the last attack of the game. Into the box, into the middle, bit of pushing, bit of shoving going on. Oh, this is going to be a great goal. Oh, if it wasn't for banning that was covered under. Where are we up to? What is the score? 5-3. 5-3. That could have been. Back on the attack again. The rain stops as quick as it started. The crowd are laughing because Sean McRoberts found himself into the advertising board because there's so much water on the pitch, he just slid into it. Well, this is Blyth, this is the weather for you. And now, the cheek of it, the sun decides to come out. My goodness, we're getting it all in one go. Referee still keeps the clock going. Plays it through to McCorrigan, who's on 3 goals that it is. Is he going to add to his tally, make it number 4? He's not selfish. He knocks it back to Richardson. Richardson takes the strike. Great save by Craggs. Oh, and it's over the bar. The referee surely is now going to look at his watch and say, I've had enough of this, I want to go home, I want to go out for a pint, I'm going to bring it to the end. And what does he do? Now, he keeps the game going, we're wishing it was all over. We just want to go and have a warm bath or something now. Maybe it's when Guy Craggs kicks the ball. Look, I'm going Geordie all of a sudden, kicks the ball, the referee will blow his whistle. No, he doesn't. He must have heard me and thought, right, I'm going to continue this game on just to shut him up. Referee puts a bit of a smile on his face. Tumblety knocks the ball back. It is to the feet of Steve Morrison. Morrison knocks the ball in the middle. Surely this has got to be it. It's now back with Bannon, the goalkeeper for Blyth. And all of a sudden, the weather turns from being awful to quite a pleasant evening again. Where it comes from, I've no idea. Thank you to all the listeners on Coast Radio this afternoon, 106.6 throughout South East Northumberland. We will be away to Eschwinning on Wednesday night. We'll be on air from, I think, 6:30 or 7 o'clock. I'm sure kick-off is at 7:30, but I don't want to say for definite because I've done this before and got it wrong. All I'm going to say is if you want to listen to us again, we'll be down there. Yeah, all the way down there at Eschwinning Wednesday night for Blyth to hopefully entertain us again. We'll see what Eschwinning are all about. Come and join with Coast 106.6 Wednesday night. Gary Scurfield's not very happy, I don't think, because I'm making the show for that night, but if he wants to come along, then I'm more than happy to have Gaz and the lads down as well. Where the referee's getting his time from is beyond me. He's obviously enjoying himself because he doesn't want to end it. Tumblety plays the ball through to Sean McRoberts on the edge of the box. This could be the last knock-ins for Blyth. My estimation, we played a good 6 minutes and I've no idea where they got that from. Maybe as Lenny will tell us after the end of the game and clear something up. The referees add on a minute for every goal. No. Right, so I was wrong. Somebody told me last year for every goal the referee adds on a minute. Sean McRoberts on the edge of the box plays a lovely through ball to McCorrigan. He's scored 3. He's going to go for number 4. He plays the ball non-selfishly into the middle. The ball is left for Blyth's number 16 to blast it in the middle. Bit of trickery on the edge of the box. Sean McRoberts plays it in, comes off the head of Ryan Greer. Surely that's got to be it. Otherwise, the referee, well, he's possessed with football. He just doesn't want to stop, because we're looking at it now thinking, oh wait, man, this has got to be finished, surely. But he's looked at his watch again. Maybe it's his hurries. But it is a corner kick. This has got to be the last bit of action of the game. Blyth float the ball into the middle, comes off Thornaby, and yes, the referee was listening to me. He said I'll do what Jamie says. The game comes to an end. 3 points to Blyth AFC in the EBAC Northern League Division 1. It's been a cracking match. We'll try and get a word with Nick Connor or Andy Bowman. Not always can we get them over here. We will be going off here from where we are at exactly 5 o'clock, so we're going to have to try and be quick if we're going to get any sort of interviews with Andy or Mick at the end of it. But thank you for listening. We'll be back in a sec. This is Coast 106.6. Oh, Mick's on his way, so we might get a word a little bit.
Crazy game. You've got the 3 points, the season opener. How will you rate that overall? What's your initial reaction?
Attacking wise, superb. To go and score the goals we've scored. First game's always a difficult one. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what teams are going to put out against you. Everybody thinks they can win the title, as we said before the game. And we knew Thornaby under a new manager, he was going to have them organised, a completely new team. And they showed it today, but the goals that we've conceded, not good. For the experience that we've got and the level of play that we've got, that shouldn't be happening to us at all. It should not be happening to us.
And I mean, it started crazily. The game ended in quite a crazy fashion in between.
Yeah.
It was high octane stuff.
Yeah.
What were the key moments in the game? And do you think it could have been potentially over in the first 10 minutes?
Well, how many chances have we created? I was just saying there in the radio that Ryan McGorrigan has been promising to do that and threatening to do that all pre-season, and it's happened for him today with a great hat-trick. And to be fair, how many chances has he set up as well? And the big thing that I think Andy would be saying in the changing rooms, and for me, would be we need to be busting the gut to get bodies in the box, because the amount of opportunities we are creating in a game of football, and yes, it's a Northern League, second division, it's a tough league, but you can get 9 or 10. And to be fair, as I said there, Chris Bannon's made a wonder save at the end.
On the hat-trick hero, how pleased were you with his contribution?
He's a wonderful young lad that needs an arm around his shoulder, and he needs to play foot with a smile on his face. And hopefully what we're going to do here is give him that confidence to go out there and develop as a footballer, because I tell you what, he's proved today, he's a big kid, he's well built, he's quick, and he's got a great shot in him. I said this, that he scored a goal against us from 45 yards 4 years ago for Whitley Bay A, and I was like, wow, this is a player. And he's come to us, and he's now scoring goals for us. And to get a hat-trick in your first game this season, it's good. And he's always going to be a threat, and I wouldn't want to be a full-back against him at all.
And there was some other standout, certainly from an offensive point of view. What a standout performance today. Was anybody else that caught your eye in particular?
Ben Richardson, I thought he was superb as the sort of like quarterback, sitting there spraying the ball about. Yeah, he was closed down, he was made to work for every ball, but he's one of these gifted players that just finds space out of nowhere. Mickey Tate, unsung hero, probably alongside him. Robbo is unselfish, running in front of them. Defensively, no. I think we can be a lot better. I think they'll be sitting there thinking we can be a lot better as a back five. But that's a whole team defending from the front. If you think that our last goal we've conceded, Dean Walker's had the ball, he's played a ball, a diagonal ball, it's been cut out, and 70 yards later it's in the back of the net. And that shouldn't happen. We should be closing down, we should be working to the last minute, we should be working hard.
And obviously the second half took a slightly different tone and twist. Thornaby made some changes at the interval. Thornaby deserves some credit for the performance.
I tell you what, they beat us here last season 2-1. Like I say, new manager, new players. Wow, they are going to be a team and a half this season. And they can walk away and they can drive home and the manager will be contemplating like I've done many a time last season from a defeat. But come on, he's got to take heart from that, because his second half performance was excellent. You know, and 4-0 down, most teams just fold. We get 6, 7, 8, 9. They've come back and Craig was at 4-3 at one point. You're thinking, what's going to happen here? You know.
Before the stand collapses with the intensity of the end. If I can just get a few closing thoughts to you, mate, and what will you be saying to the players back in the changing room there for that first home?
I think Andy will be positive. I think first game could go any way. We've got 3 points. I don't care if we'd won 10-9. As long as we've won that game, it puts us. It starts a momentum going. How bad's this, by the way? I'm not knowing anything like it. And I think you've got to take positives. Yeah, there is negatives defensively, but I know how good these players are at the back. You know, you don't bring like Stevie Little, Jack Errington, ex-Burnley. You've got Danny Sayer, Matty Tumblety. You've got Kyle Oliver to come in, Lee Middleton to come back into this. You know, we'll be fine. They'll work on things on Monday at training, and we'll go again on Wednesday, which, by the way, against Ashwin, will be a really tough game. Really, really tough game.
Well, that was one of the things I was going to pick up with you, Dick. Quick, now that the rain subsided, as if by magic. Going into that game, you know, what kind of improvement can you be making? And are you confident, you know, now that you've got 3 points on the board, you think you can go into that game full of positives?
Oh yeah, well you've got to. You know, we're not going into a game like we did last season, trying to find our first 3 points. We've got our first 3 points, and now we can just hopefully build a bit of momentum going from there. Ashwin, it's a big slope. They will probably have some physical lads. We've had them watched a couple of times. We know how they play, and we know it's going to be another tough encounter. And you know, we cut our stupid mistakes out, and we keep taking chances at the other end. You know, I think we've counted 16, 17 chances in that game for the first game of the season, in a game where everybody thinks they can win the league. We'll give it our best shot, but you know, we've been told we are favourites. Everybody says that we're favourites because of the ambition of the club, and that brings that little bit of pressure on us every week to perform. You know, and teams want to take a point of us, take 3 points of us, but I think, you know, go down to Ashwin and get 3 points there, it's putting us in a really, really good position.
Really good position. And finally, could I press you for a man of the match, mate?
For me, Ryan McGorrigan. Definitely, yeah. I think you don't score a hat-trick on your debut in the league and not get it. And the other things he did, you know, he set up 3 or 4 really good chances on top of that, and he could have probably had another couple more, and I'll be ribbing him about that. But no, fair play to him. No, Ryan McGorrigan, man of the match.
Congratulations, Mick.
Thank you very much.